Sunday. Molecular basis of inheritance. In that, can you give me the examples of nucleic acids quickly? Huh? Boliye. Which are the nucleic acids that are present in our cell? Switch on your video. Video on ही रखना है आपको. चलिए. Mananshu, can you tell me which are the nucleic acids that are present in our cell? Mananshu, at least yes or no बोल दो. So I can go ahead.
No, ma'am.
Right. Diksha? Wait. DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA, they are the nucleic acids. Right? Full form is what? Deoxyribonucleic acid. Ribonucleic acid. DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA is a ribonucleic acid. They are the two types of nucleic acids which are found in living systems. Right? In most of them, DNA acts as a main genetic material. In most of the organism, DNA acts as a DNA acts as a genetic material. In some of them, like some of the viruses are there, in that RNA acts as a genetic material. So very few are there in which the RNA is a genetic material. In most of the organism, DNA is a genetic material. RNA mainly acts as a messenger that carries the information from DNA and transfer this information to the cytoplasm for make a protein, right? So for that RNA is required, that we can say that it collects the message from DNA, transfer this message to the cytoplasm like a postman, right? So that's why we can use this term. Mostly the function of RNA as a messenger. Okay. Next. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the structure of DNA, replication, how can we make the RNA from the DNA, that's the transcription, translation, right, genetic codons, human genome project. These topics we are going to learn. DNA, basically, it's a long polymer. Remember, it's a polymer structure, long polymer. Now, DNA is a long polymer of deoxyribonucleotide structure. Now we are going to understand what is this deoxyribonucleotide. How will this form? Do you know this thing? Quickly write down, yes or no. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, uracils. Do you know this? Yes or no? Am I audible? Right. So adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, uracil. These are the basically 5 nitrogen bases are there. These nitrogen bases, out of them, adenine and guanine, they are known as purines. Right? They are known as purines. And this cytosine, thymine, uracil, these are known as pyrimidines. So purines and pyrimidines. Adenine and guanine acts as a purine, cytosine, thymine, uracil acts as a pyrimidines. Now, out of this, remember, adenine, guanine, cytosine, These three are commonly present in DNA as well as RNA. Right? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, these three are present in DNA as well as RNA. Thymine present only in DNA. Uracil present only in RNA. So in place of thymine in RNA, uracil is present. So adenine, guanine, cytosine, these three nitrogen bases are common between DNA, RNA. Thymine present in DNA and uracil present in RNA. Uracil is absent in DNA, right? Next, nitrogen bases. We call this nitrogen bases. If you see that ring structure carefully, so over here the nitrogen is present. See, they are basically made by this nitrogen, right? So that's why we call it's a nitrogen basis, right? Next, remember that nucleoside nucleotide formation, yes or no? बायोमोलिक्यूल्स में आपने लर्न किया है न्यूक्लियोसाइड न्यूक्लियोटाइड फॉर्मेशन. Yes, sir. Diksha, can you tell me what is nucleoside? Diksha? Diksha, unmute at least. Yes, लिखते हो बोलो. चलिए, leave it. In DNA, first RNA. In RNA, the sugar is present. That sugar, remember, it's a ribose sugar. And in DNA, the sugar is present. Pentose sugar is there. That sugar we call deoxyribose sugar. Right? Here, why we call deoxyribose sugar? See this position over here in both the sugar. In ribose, at this position, at the second carbon, this is the first carbon, second, third, fourth, and this is the fifth. So second carbon on ribose sugar, OH group is present, whereas in deoxyribose sugar, deoxy, one oxygen is removed over here. Right? One oxygen is removed. That's the HH. Ribose sugar, deoxyribose sugar, ribose sugar over here, remember RNA. Deoxyribose sugar, DNA. बोलिए फर्स्ट इतना क्लियर है नाइट्रोजन बेसिस which are present in DNA and RNA, which sugar is present in DNA and RNA? Right. Next, now we are going to understand that how from this nitrogen bases and sugar that nucleoside formation process takes place, right? Nucleoside formation. Now, see, here one of the nitrogen base is the same. Okay. First, see this structure. यहाँ पे दो molecule. One is a nitrogen base. Another one, that's the sugar is there. Okay. Now, can you tell me, is this a ribose sugar or deoxyribose? Is this a ribose sugar or deoxyribose? Yeah, I mean correct. It's a ribose sugar. Vanshika correct. Good. चलिए. Forum, GST, all are correct, right? Ribose sugar. Now, nitrogen base plus ribose sugar, right? Together they form nucleoside. Okay, nucleoside. Whether it's a ribose sugar, यहाँ से आप ऑक्सीजन को रिमूव कर दो जस्ट, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? डीऑक्सीराइबोस. सिर्फ यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन है, जस्ट इमेजिन दैट. So this one become deoxyribose. That is also we call nucleoside. Right? Nucleoside meaning what? Nitrogen base plus sugar. Sugar, it can be the ribose, it can be the deoxyribose. Right? Now, So by this way, if you can make out between the nitrogen base, देखिए यहाँ पे bond form नहीं है अभी, both are separated. Now see this structure. Next one. Over here between the sugar and this nitrogen base, the bond is formed. Between the sugar and nitrogen base bond is formed. That bond we call an glycosidic bond. An glycosidic bond. Sugar के साथ है, that's why we call over here an glycosidic bond. Nitrogen base plus sugar, so n glycosidic bond between the sugar plus, remember, nitrogen base. Note down in your notebook. Sugar plus nitrogen base form the glycosidic bond and form a nucleoside. Right? Now, exactly which carbon that involved, see, ये पेंटोस शुगर है, राइट? सो यहाँ पे हम ऐसे लाइंस, यहाँ पे एक्चुअली यू हैव टू इमेजिन के कार्बन इज प्रेजेंट, फिर यहाँ पे और एक कार्बन आ जाता है, यहाँ पे देखो CH2OH ग्रुप, राइट? सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट कार्बन, सेकेंड कार्बन, थर्ड कार्बन, फोर्थ कार्बन एंड द फिफ्थ कार्बन. So this first carbon, it links with the nitrogen base. First carbon OH, pentose sugar का first carbon, which has a OH group over here. This is the OH group. That forms a linkage between, देखिए यहाँ से OH and H, वो दोनों remove हो जाएंगे in the form of H2O. And this nitrogen, ये remove हो गया. So now directly this nitrogen linked to the hydrogen, as you can see over here. And it will form a glycosidic bond. Are you all clear with this nucleoside structure? Quickly tell me. Right. Next. Now. Okay, so first we make this nucleosides, all nucleosides. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. Meaning what? Here we are talking about what? RNA or DNA? Tell me. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, uracil. Meaning we are discussing for what? RNA. Yes, correct. Uracil is there. You have to pick that uracil. Because adenine, guanine, cytosine तो common है तीनों दोनों में, right? And here adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine means we are talking about what? DNA. Very good. चलिए. Now you know in RNA which sugar is present. That's the ribose sugar is there. In DNA, deoxyribose sugar is there. Okay. Nitrogen base plus sugar. Can you tell me in between them which bond is formed to form a nucleoside? Nitrogen base plus sugar. In between them, which bond is formed to form a sugar, to form a nucleoside? Vanshika, correct. N-glycosidic linkage. Diya, Amin, Kashish Patel, good. All of you participate, right? Sorry. Next. So once this adenine plus ribose together form nucleoside, so that if adenine is there with ribose, we call adenosine. When guanine link with glycosidic linkage to ribose, we call guanosine. Remember, if only adenine is given, that is nitrogen base. Adenosine term is given meaning nucleoside. Same for guanine, guanosine, cytidine, uridine. Cytidine, uridine, these are the nucleosides for that's this we can say the ribonucleosides for RNA. Next, adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. in which now the deoxyribose sugar linked by this N-glycosidic linkage and form deoxy. Just क्या ऐड करना है, जो यहाँ पे एडिनोसाइन, guanosine, cytidine, right? Cytidine है. So you have to just add deoxy. That indicates the deoxyribonucleoside. Deoxyadenosine, deoxyguanosine, deoxycytidine, and last thymine के पास होगा thymidine. Thymine converts into thymidine when reacts with the when makes a bond with the pentose sugar deoxyribose. बोलिए क्लियर हुआ? फर्स्ट adenine plus deoxyribose, deoxyadenosine, guanine, deoxyguanosine, cytosine, deoxycytidine, thymine, thymidine. Right? Now, nitrogen base plus sugar that we have seen, that form the nucleoside. In that, when we add a phosphate, means nucleoside plus phosphate, it will make nucleotide. It will make nucleotide, right? Nitrogen base plus sugar plus phosphate. First two we call nitrogen nucleoside, then with phosphate, it forms nucleotide. So now we are going to make this structure. First understand this structure, okay, how this nucleotide is formed, by which bond. Okay, this is a very important. Please see, listen carefully. Now, can you make out? Suppose this is adenine. So can anyone tell me what should I call this structure? Write down your answer in chat box. What should I call this structure? Suppose this nitrogen base is adenine. Then very good. Adenine, ये ribose है, right? So we call adenosine. Suppose ये deoxyribose होता, then what should you write? Deoxyribose होता, then write down fast. Yes, deoxyadenosine. Okay. Now one more example. Deoxyribose plus thymine होता है यहाँ पे, then yes, diamine. Forum, Vanshika, good. Diyashri, Khushi. Mananshu, thymidine. Next. Suppose यहाँ पे यूरासिल प्लस डीऑक्सीराइबोज होता, then यूरासिल प्लस डीऑक्सीराइबोज होता, then very good, not possible. Good. Okay, it should be the what? Ribose over here. If uracil is there, ribose, right? That you call uridine. Good. Now, so this nucleoside now react with this phosphorus. Phosphorus H2PO4 phosphoric acid के form में है ये, right? Now, can you tell me between these two, which bond is there? Yes, N-glycosidic, right? Now understand, one more bond is there between nucleoside and phosphorus. Sugar, आपको यहाँ पे पता चल रहा है, देखिए sugar center में है. One side it links with the nitrogen base, other side it link with the phosphorus. तो nitrogen base के साथ है तो वो N-glycosidic bond. Okay, and sugar plus phosphorus है, that we call this bond phosphoester bond. Right? यहाँ पे भी same, if you can make out. देखिए ये फिफ्थ कार्बन है, यहाँ पे कौन सा कार्बन इक्वल था? फर्स्ट कार्बन. शुगर का फर्स्ट कार्बन ऑफ द शुगर connects bond, make a bond with the nitrogen base with the help of this bond, glycosidic. Fifth carbon of the sugar, right? This is the fifth carbon, CH2OH entire. fifth carbon का this OH, right? And this hydrogen of phosphorus, they together form a water molecule and they released, right? So oxygen जो बाकी रह गया यहाँ पे, with that this CH2 link, and this bond you call phosphoester bond. Okay, this one we call phosphoester bond. Right? बोलिए, clear हुआ आपको? On one side over here glycosidic bond, on other side phosphoester bond. Right. Now, so this structure we can say that we can make out over here first bond, second bond, right? This entire structure we can say that nucleotide. This one we call nucleotide. Nitrogen base, sugar and phosphorus. Right? Now we are going to learn that all types of nucleotides. जैसा nucleosides learn किए same way. Okay? चलिए, can you tell me one more time? If adenine plus ribose, only adenine and ribose are there, then you call adenine plus ribose, you call yes, adenosine, correct. Now, with that, one phosphorus is added. One phosphate is added. Phosphorus nahi, one phosphate is added. So that we call adenosine monophosphate. ऐसे दो phosphate join होते तो हम बोलते हैं adenosine diphosphate. Then one more, then we can say diphosphate. पता है ना ATP हो so ATP formed by this way. Now, so adenine plus ribose plus phosphate. First, this two we call adenosine, phosphate, and so we call monophosphate. And here ribose sugar is involved. That's why we can say the ribonucleotide. Adenine plus deoxyribose plus phosphate. So जैसे आपने लिखा for this two deoxyadenosine, simple monophosphate. This is a deoxyribonucleotide. Same guanine, right? Guanine plus ribose, guanosine. Phosphate add कर दो, monophosphate. Cytosine plus ribose, cytidine, monophosphate. Uracil plus ribose, uridine, monophosphate. Right? Adenine plus deoxyribose, deoxyadenosine, monophosphate. Guanine plus deoxyribose, deoxyguanosine, and monophosphate. These two, deoxycytidine and monophosphate. Thymidine, monophosphate. So these are the examples of nucleotides. बोलिए, clear है? These are the ribonucleotides. These ribonucleotides link with each other, form RNA. These are the deoxyribonucleotides. They link with each other and form a DNA. Are you all clear with this? Right. So now the line statement is there. DNA. See, first we are going to learn the DNA structure. Okay, then we will learn the RNA. So DNA is a long polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. बोलिए, आपको ये लाइन समझ में आता है? इसका मीनिंग क्या है? DNA is a long polymer. It's a long molecule of polymer of this deoxyribonucleotides. Vanshika, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
बोलिए, मीनिंग क्या होगा इसका? पॉलीमर ऑफ डीऑक्सीराइबोन्यूक्लियोटाइड.
That means it is the combination of nitrogen bases, sugar and phosphorus. Long chain polymer.
हाँ, ये तो एक पॉलीपेप्टाइड हुआ. मीनिंग व्हाट? सपोज दिस इज अ डीऑक्सीग्वानोसाइन मोनोफॉस्फेट. This is the deoxyguanosine monophosphate. Deoxythymidine, thymidine, right?
Yes.
So like that, DNA is a molecule, long polymer molecule, right? Polymer meaning union over here. This all nucleotides, they join with each other. All nucleotides, they join with each other and form a long chain of nucleotide. They join with each other, form a long chain of nucleotide, and by that way DNA. बोलिए क्लियर? किसी को डाउट है इसमें? Right. Now, how this one nucleotide? See, we have made one nucleotide structure, right? Now, this one nucleotide, how this will make a connection with the other nucleotide? देखिए, यहाँ पे एक, this is the first nucleotide. This is the first nucleotide. नाइट्रोजन बेस यहाँ पे ग्वानिन है, शुगर एंड फॉस्फेट है. दिस इज द अनदर न्यूक्लियोटाइड. यहाँ पे भी नाइट्रोजन बेस, यहाँ पे क्या है? साइटोसिन. देन दिस इज द शुगर एंड फॉस्फोरस. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न ओवर हियर फॉर डीएनए. सो आपको यहाँ पे एक मिस करेक्शन करना पड़ेगा कि H है, नॉट OH एट द सेकंड पोजीशन ओनली. राइबोस के लिए लर्न करते देन इट्स ओके. डीएनए के लिए करते तो यू हैव टू गो विद द H. Now, so this two nucleotide, ये तो चेन फॉर्म में है. चेन को अगर हम ऐसे करें तो one nucleotide second. So how these two nucleotides link with each other? By which bond? So that bond is what? Phosphodiester. Now, phosphodiester bond कैसे फॉर्म हो रहा है? So here now see, sugar का first carbon involve होता है to make a glycosidic bond. शुगर का 5th कार्बन इन्वॉल्व होता है फॉर अ फॉस्फोएस्टर बॉन्ड. एंड शुगर 3rd कार्बन, दिस इज द 3rd कार्बन ओवर हियर, राइट? 3rd कार्बन है यहाँ पे. एग्जैक्टली स्ट्रक्चर लाइक दिस, OH, राइट? दैट 3rd कार्बन इन्वॉल्व इन वन न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 3rd एंड अदर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 5th कार्बन, राइट? First, one of the nucleotide, one का 3, other one that's the 5th carbon, right? So here, 3rd carbon of the sugar of one nucleotide that makes a connection with the phosphate group of another nucleotide. बोलिए, ये समझ में आता है? One more time. One nucleotide, okay, in that the sugar is there, the 3rd carbon makes a phosphodiester bond with phosphate group of another nucleotide. Are you clear with this? बोलिए. देखिए यहाँ पे ऐसे दो, if you can make out ना, here phosphate makes a bond with this and same way here it will make a bond. Phosphate connects these two adjacent nucleotides, and that's why this bond we call two bonds, phosphodiester bond. This is also ester bond, this is also ester bond, and that's why we use the term phosphodiester bond. Anyone have a doubt how to make a phosphodiester bond? Right. चलिए दिया अनम्यूट कीजिए.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. This is the one nucleotide. ये clear है. This is the second.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, to make a chain, both these nuclei should be connected with each other. Exactly at which position they connect with each other. So this is the sugar, pentose sugar. Now, इसका ये 3rd कार्बन के पास जो OH था, that makes a bond with phosphate of another nucleotide. इतना clear है?
Yes.
Right? Now, so phosphate ने connect किया this A nucleotide. Same with it connects the B nucleotide also. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that's why two ester bonds are formed with this oxygen, and we call phosphodiester bond.
Okay, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Next. See, can you make out? कि यहाँ पे ये one nucleotide, second nucleotide, third nucleotide, fourth nucleotide, right? All are there, but these all are connect with each other. ये जो phosphorus है, it will make a bond with other nucleotide. Yes or no? Right? So सारे connection हो गए. All these nucleotides join with each other, right? And that we call the polynucleotide chain of DNA or RNA. Next. देखिए. Polynucleotide chain formation. All these nucleotides, they link with each other by the phosphodiester bond. Okay. Now, when we see the structure of the DNA, then we can understand. No doubt, DNA ये आपने learn किया है कि वो double helical form है, right? ये chains को अगर हम straight line में convert कर दे तो looks like this. So this is the main backbone over here. These are the backbone. With that, the nitrogen bases are linked. So this is the backbone. Can you make out? This is the backbone over here. So backbone is made by what? Sugar plus phosphate. And with that, this nitrogen bases link that project from this backbone. Okay. Backbone of a polynucleotide chain is formed due to this sugar and phosphate. And with this backbone, this nitrogen bases are linked. बोलिए, ये line clear है? This nitrogen bases are projected inward. Okay. Now next, one more point for DNA. That DNA, when we see the DNA structure, see, ये एक side का backbone, this is the another side backbone is that sugar phosphate, like, okay. Next, at the inner side of that backbone, can you make out the nitrogen bases are linked? So inner side nitrogen bases. For that, the main backbone is created by the sugar and phosphate. Okay. Now next, in the structure of RNA, we have discussed already that RNA at the second position, OH group is present, right? Instead of DNA, in case of DNA, instead of this OH, only hydrogen is present. Thymine का other name है. Before that, in DNA, thymine is present, right? Which is absent in uracil. So thymine का other name है 5-methyl uracil. 5-methyl uracil. That's the other name of thymine, which is present in DNA. In RNA, uracil is present. Okay. Now next, that we have understood now the basic information related to this DNA. Now, DNA is an acidic compound. Name suggests deoxyribonucleotide nucleic acid, deoxyribonucleic acid. So it's a basically acidic substance that is present in the nucleus. So this thing was first discovered by Friedrich Mischer. Remember the scientist name. Okay, Friedrich Mischer. In 1869, he was first identified that this acidic substance present in the nucleus. उसने DNA name suggest नहीं किया था. He suggests what? It's a nuclein because present inside the nuclein. So that substance name given, that's the nuclein. Right? However, because 1869 over there, in this period that no such good microscopes are available or no such good techniques are there that we can easily isolate this substance and we can further study this thing. Okay, which chemicals form this substance and everything. Just Friedrich observed this thing, identified this. The inside the nucleus substance is present which is acidic in nature. And he told us that this is a nuclein. Right? Initially DNA को क्या बोला था? Nuclein. Now, due to the limitation of this techniques, right, the structure of DNA remained unexposed for a very longer period of time. It was exposed. ये देखो ये 1869 में आया था, right? Friedrich Mischer 1869. He suggests that inside the nucleus some chemical is present that is acidic. After that, directly in 1953, 1869 से just imagine that almost 100 years back. After 1953, right? Watson and Crick, very well known for DNA. James Watson and Francis Crick, both of them have made DNA model. Okay, they have made that DNA double helical structure model. They have made the double helical structure of DNA. Now, on the basis of which information? On the basis of the information which is given by two scientists, Morris Wilkin and Franklin. Actually, ये दोनों husband wife थे. Okay, उनकी एक story है पूरी different है. We are not going in that detail. कैसे उन्होंने ये find out किया. But Wilkins and Franklin both worked on this DNA. They did what? They use X-ray diffraction method. Okay, they use which method? X-ray diffraction method. पता है ना, हम भी एक्सरे करवाने जाते हैं तो प्लेट्स रखते हैं, फिर वो प्लेट से एक्सरेज रिफ्रैक्ट होते हैं, राइट? एंड एक शीट पे उसका इमेज क्रिएट होता है. सो सेम थिंग ओवर हियर अप्लाइड कि डीएनए के ऊपर इन्होंने क्या किया? एक्सरेज. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट डिफ्रैक्शन मेथड, फर्स्ट टाइम DNA का X-ray image that was formed by this Wilkin and Franklin. अगर हम ऐसे ऊपर से बोन्स देखें, अगर बोन्स में क्रैक के कुछ है तो हमें नहीं पता चलता ना, बट एक्सरे आप अप्लाई कर दो देन माइन्यूट क्रैक भी हमें पता चल जाता है. सो सेम थिंग ओवर हियर दैट Wilkins and Franklin use this technique, that's the X-ray diffraction, right? And on the basis of this X-ray diffraction method, this thing is revealed that DNA is a helical structure. Okay, the substance which is present in the nucleus, which is a helical in structure. ये information मिला. Second information ये मिला Okay, between these two helix, the distance is there, that's a 34 angstrom. ये भी मिला, right? That distance between the distance or the one helix that has a 34 angstrom length. Okay, so helical in structure, then distance between this, the distance of the helix, that's a 34 angstrom. This information revealed from this X-ray crystallography or X-ray diffraction method. And this data, on the basis of this data, Watson and Crick prepared this model, double helical structure of DNA. बोलिए, ये क्लियर हुआ? विल्किन फ्रैंकलिन का एक्सपेरिमेंट, yes or no? Write down fast. Right, चलिए next. So one thing that Watson and Crick made this double helical structure of DNA, right? On the basis of the information which is provided by the Wilkins and Franklin. Now, however, this proposition was based on the observation of one more thing is there, one more scientist named Erwin Chargaff. Okay, one more, that's the Erwin Chargaff. This is a very important, learn this. Erwin Chargaff. Erwin Chargaff suggests that what? That the ratio between adenine and thymine, guanine and guanine, cytosine, that is constant and equals 1. इसने ये सजेस्ट किया था कि ratio between adenine, thymine and guanine, cytosine, that ratio comes 1 and it's a constant for the particular species, right? Now, one more thing that Erwin Chargaff, okay, this one we can say that Erwin Chargaff rule also, that purines and pyrimidines, adenine, you know, purine, okay, same way guanine also purine. Adenine purine, guanine purine, thymine pyrimidine, cytosine pyrimidine. So purine, adenine is a purine, thymine is a pyrimidine. The ratio between this purine to pyrimidine, that comes 1. Meaning what? That thing indicates what? If the number of adenine is equal to number of thymine into this DNA molecule. The number of guanine is equal to number of cytine. Then and then that ratio comes, suppose 30 guanine to 30 cytosine. So the ratio comes 1. Right? So the amount of adenine is equal to amount of thymine. Amount of guanine is equal to amount of cytosine. A is equal to T, G is equal to C. This thing was proposed by Erwin Chargaff. Right? A plus T, जितने adenine thymine है, that value comes, suppose 60 है total, right? That is specific for a one species. Another species में like वो 90 है, in another species like वो 1000 है, like this. Species to species, the number of nucleotides can vary, right? And this can be used to identify the species also. बोलिए, Erwin Chargaff clear है? Can I say that A plus G is equal to T plus C is equal to 1? Yes or no? A plus C is equal to T plus C is equal to 1. Yes or no? Tell me. वंशिका का आंसर आया है नो, दिया मीन नो। चलिए अभी थोड़ा मैथ्स करते हैं। मैंने आपको ये बोला A/T एंड G/C, इसका रेशियो जितने एडिनिन होंगे उतने थाइमिन होंगे, यस और नो? दिया वंशिका अनम्यूट करके बोलिए।
Yes.
राइट, सो ये 10 है तो ये भी 10। नाउ ग्वानिन सपोज 30, तो साइटोसिन भी 30, यस और नो? So now can I say that A40/40 is equal to 1?
Yes. Okay. Clear.
बोलिए क्लियर हो गया? राइट। सो A, रिमेंबर रेशियो प्यूरिन वर्सेस pyrimidine ना, A+G T+C। आप अगर ऐसा लिख दोगे ना A+T and G+C, नो दिस इज अ रॉन्ग। प्यूरिन्स टू pyrimidines रेशियो कम्स 1, राइट? आप सपोज ऐसा लिखते हो तो एडिनिन 10 है, थाइमिन भी 10, ग्वानिन 30, साइटोसिन भी 30, तो ये 20/60 हो जाएगा, नेवर कम 1, राइट? So A+G/T+C is equal to 1. Now next, so this Erwin Chargaff that information, then this Wilkins Franklin information, Watson and Crick have made a great thing. Okay, that's the DNA. He made first time 3D image or 3D model actually of DNA, right? And after that, so many things are revealed in this field. An entire new field is developed that we call molecular biology, right? Now, the base pairing confers a very unique property to the polynucleotide chain. They are complementary to each other, okay? Now we discuss the features, okay? The features of DNA molecule. First of all, DNA is made of two polynucleotides. This is the one polynucleotide, this is the another polynucleotide, right? Where sugar and phosphate that make a backbone and this nitrogen bases project inwardly. Second point, both these chains runs parallelly, but in opposite direction. Can you make out over here like this, over here like this, right? Both the chains run parallel but opposite in direction. Now, how can we say that opposite in direction, right? So for that you have to understand that 5' and 3'. Very, very important है this 5', 3', replication, transcription, translation. अब यही words आएंगे 5' to 3', 3' to 5', like this, the DNA molecule. देखिए, now चलिए इससे हम लर्न करते हैं। इमेजिन की पॉलीन्यूक्लियोटाइड चेन, राइट? ये इसका फर्स्ट कार्बन, चेन का फर्स्ट कार्बन, ये लास्ट कार्बन है। नाउ लास्ट कार्बन आप देखो, एक तो थर्ड कार्बन, फर्स्ट कार्बन एंड द फिफ्थ कार्बन, right? To make a polynucleotide chain, these 3 carbons are involved, yes or no? First, third and fifth. Tell me yes or no pehle quickly. Right. So in this, देखिए ये fifth carbon, in see this structure, ये nitrogen, sorry, ये this one is a sugar links with the phosphate and this phosphate makes a connection with other nucleotide, but this is the first nitrogen, first nucleotide, तो इसके आगे तो कोई न्यूक्लियोटाइड है ही नहीं, तो दिस फॉस्फरस रिमेन एज इट इज फ्री, ये फॉस्फेट तो फ्री हो गया। आर यू ऑल गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? दिस फॉस्फेट इज फ्री। कैन यू टेल मी विच कार्बन नंबर? हियर वी यूज विच कार्बन नंबर फॉर दैट? That is linked with the which carbon of sugar? Correct, fifth, right? So that's why this, and we can say that it's the fifth one, 5'. Now consider this is the last nitrogen nucleotide. Now तो इसमें देखो फर्स्ट तो इन्वॉल्व है ही नाइट्रोजन बेस के साथ, फिफ्थ का phosphorus भी involved है. Which one is remaining over here? Which carbon is free? बोलिए. Yes, third number. देखिए यहाँ पे third involved है. Here not. And third का exactly which group? OH group. So 5 prime पे क्या आएगा? Phosphorus. 3 prime पे कौन सा ग्रुप फ्री होता है? OH. That's why we use this term. 5 prime, 3 prime. Always remember 5 prime पे phosphate होता है, 3 prime पे OH. I hope you all are clear with this first. If you have any doubt, need repetition, please write in chat box that repeat so I can repeat. So, if we can work out over here, देखिए ये first chain, right? ये इसका phosphorus है, which is free. इसके आगे तो ऐसा कोई bond है ही नहीं, देखिए. तो fifth carbon free with the phosphate, so that we consider as a 5 prime. अभी इसका other end देखिए, this one. तो यहाँ पे third carbon तो free है, right? So that's why we consider it's a 3 prime. So one chain has a 5 prime to 3 prime and another chain is there. देखिए इसमें if you can make out ना, आपको carefully observe करना पड़ेगा. यहाँ पे sugar का structure ये form में है, here in a reverse form, inverted form है, right? So this one is a third carbon where the phosphate is joined. Sorry, my mistake. Fifth. इसका ये fifth आ जाए, right? So third one is free. This is the third carbon. Okay, third one is free. Phosphate देखो आगे इसके साथ bond ही नहीं बना था, same यहाँ पे जो था. So this one become 5 prime. So both the chains run parallelly, but opposite in direction. 5 prime to 3 prime over here, and in this way 5 prime to 3 prime. बोलिए समझ में आया है? Why we call it anti-parallel? Sorry, parallel. Anti-parallel polarity word use करेंगे. Anti-parallel है then anti-parallel polarity, meaning runs parallel but opposite in direction. Clear? Write down yes or no. Write down fast. Is it clear? Okay, चलिए next. Now, so first जो feature था, that's the sugar and phosphate that makes a backbone and inner side nitrogen bases. Second is what? That both the chains run parallel with each other but in opposite direction, or you can use this term anti-parallel polarity, right? Next, after that third, next, can you make out between this adenine and thymine, cytosine and guanine? अभी एक chain का ये है adenine, दूसरे chain का है thymine. Both the chains should be linked with each other. So that linked by which bond? Hydrogen bond. Right? That linked with the which bond? Hydrogen bond. So between the adenine and thymine, 2 hydrogen bonds are there. Between the guanine and cytosine, 3 hydrogen bonds are there. Right? Between the adenine and 2, guanine, cytosine, 3 hydrogen bonds are present. So on one chain, suppose purine is present, other chain pyrimidine. देखिए vice versa भी होगा. यहाँ पे suppose adenine है, means now, sorry my mistake. Suppose over here thymine is present, means यहाँ पे suppose pyridine है तो purine यहाँ पे होगा. But number of purine is equal to number of pyrimidine remains same. जितने purine होंगे उतने pyrimidine, because they both complement with each other. Right? Adenine with thymine, guanine with cytosine, like this. right? So this generates approximately uniform distance between the two strands of the helix. Now, between these two, okay, between these two adjacent nitrogen base or nucleotide, between these two adjacent nucleotides, the distance is there, that is 0.34 nanometer. Right? 0.34 nanometer को ऐसे हम लिख सकते हैं 3.4 एंगस्ट्रॉम. Am I right or wrong? जितना फिजिक्स नहीं आता है. Tell me. Okay, चलिए क्लियर है. तो 0.34 nanometer है between the two adjacent nucleotides distance. Right? Now, remember this information. Next is what? DNA is a helical structure, right? And in one helix, see, यहाँ से suppose helix formation start हुआ. That is completed over here, that original position, like this. फिर another chain का आएगा, right? So this one we consider as a one complete helix. This is the one helix. In one helix, total 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 base pairs are present. Meaning what? Suppose A, T, C, G, T, A, randomly. G, C. Like this, 10 on one side, 10 on other side. Adenine के साथ thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine, adenine, thymine, cytosine, like that. So as a base pair, this is the one base pair, this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, like that. So 10 base pair. So total number of nitrogen bases कितने होंगे? Nucleotides कितने होंगे? Nucleotides how many? Yes, correct. 20. चलिए. Correct answer. So total nucleotides अगर कोई पूछे, then 20. Pair में पूछे, then 10. So one helix is equal to 10 base pair, right? Now, between these two adjacent base pair, over here, how much distance? बोलिए. 0.34 nanometer, right? 0.34 nanometer, or you can say that the 3.4 angstrom, right? Now, ऐसे 10 है, so total कितना हो जाएगा? 10 बेस पेयर से तो टोटल कितना होगा? बोलिए. और आपको नैनोमीटर के फॉर्म में करना है तो वो that 0.34 into 10, then your answer 0.34 into 10, then your answer 3.4. यहाँ पे ऐसा 100 आ जाएगा ना, ये अगर पॉइंट निकाल दो तो 100 रिमूव. 3.4, right? So 3.4 is the length of one helix. Yes or no? 3.4 nanometer, it's the length of one helix, right? One helix, in that total 10 base pair. Now each base between the two adjacent base pair 0.34 nanometer का क्या है? Distance. So by that way we can easily calculate the entire length of the helix. That's the 3.4 nanometer, right? इसका आप मीटर में कर सकते हो, एंगस्ट्रॉम में भी कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो। नेक्स्ट, जो हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स है, राइट, between these two polynucleotide chain that confers the stability of the helical structure, right, that confers the stability of the helical structure. बोलिए, आपको इतना क्लियर हुआ डीएनए इंफॉर्मेशन? rapid fire होगा, you have to give me answer very quickly. Nitrogen base plus sugar we called nucleoside, correct. ये next question है Kashish, that is formed by which bond? N glycosidic bond, right? Next, nucleoside plus phosphate form, nucleoside plus phosphate form, all of you participate, yes, nucleotide. And for that, which bond is required? Nucleoside connect with the phosphate, which bond? Which bond? बोलिए, phosphate के साथ कौन सा bond आएगा? Yes, correct. Phosphoester bond, right? Now, so why they say the entire nucleotide is formed? Between the two adjacent nucleotide, which bond is there? Between the two adjacent nucleotide, which bond is there? Yes, phosphodiester. Diksha, correct. Phosphodiester bond, right? To make a phosphodiester bond, remember, first sugar ka, okay, first nucleotide ke that sugar, which carbon is involved? First nucleotide ka sugar ka, which carbon is involved? Yes, very good. Number 3. And adjacent next to that, which carbon? Fifth. Excellent. Next. Which nitrogen base is absent in DNA? Yes, correct. Uracil. Okay. Next. Who had discovered nuclein? Who had discovered nuclein? Yes, Priyashri. Mischer. Friedrich Mischer. Kashish, good. Right? Now, who had performed X-ray diffraction on DNA? Or who had used this method to reveal the structure of DNA? Yes, correct. No, 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 no. X-ray diffraction, Watson and Crick, nahi. X-ray diffraction. Remember I told you that husband-wife nahi. हाँ, I told you ना, Watson and Crick ने तो 3D मॉडल बनाया. See this picture one more time. देखिए, Franklin and Wilkin get this image, okay, by using that X-ray diffraction. X-ray pass किया from the DNA material, and this image they get. And on the basis of that, Watson and Crick prepare this model. Right? Now, next scientist, that's the Erwin Chargaff. Erwin Chargaff proposed what? Purine is equal to pyrimidines. Ratio 1, 0, which one? The ratio between, yes, adenine, thymine 1, guanine, cytosine 1. So we should write what? A plus G is equal to C plus T और A plus T upon G plus C? बोलिए. What should we write? Correct. A plus G, purines upon pyridines, right? Very good. Next, on the basis of all this information, DNA model was made by Watson and Crick, and now by this studying the model, the certain things are revealed. First, tell me, backbone of this DNA is made by correct sugar and phosphate. Okay. Next, an inner side पे nitrogen bases. How many polynucleotide chains in a DNA structure? How many polynucleotide chain? देखिए याद रखना ये पॉलीन्यूक्लियोटाइड है. न्यूक्लिक एसिड आप लर्न करो फिर सम ऑफ यूर रिटन वर्ड पता है एग्जाम में पॉलीपेप्टाइड हो जाता है विच इज रॉन्ग. यस टू एंड दिस बोथ द चेन्स run in a same direction or opposite? Correct, Gaurav. Parallel and opposite. Correct. Next, between the adenine and thymine. Okay, before that, two polynucleotide chains are linked with each other by which bonds? Correct, hydrogen bond. Okay. How many hydrogen bonds between adenine and thymine? Two. Correct. Very good. How many hydrogen bonds between guanine and cytosine? Next, one helix. Okay, see helix में अगर आप देखो 360 एंगल का हम ऐसे helix का learn किया ना like this. So यहाँ से ये start हुआ and here complete. So ये original position पे आ गया. So this we can consider as a 360 degree angle. Okay, 360 इसने run कर दिया. And on the basis of that वो हमने calculate किया. Can you tell me that how much length of one helix of DNA? One helix length 3.4 nanometer, or you can say that 34 no, 0.034 wrong. Okay, 3.4 nanometer, or you can say that 34 angstrom. Okay, ये भी note down करके रखना 34 angstrom. In sometime question they use this unit. Next, between the two adjacent nucleotides, how much distance? Yes, 0.34 nanometer or 3.4 angstrom. Right? Which bonds that confers the stability of the helical structure? Which bonds? Glycosidic bond, this hydrogen bond, then this ester bond, diester bond. बोलिए, which bonds confer the stability of helical? Yes, hydrogen bond. Right? Now, see, DNA are different types. Okay, different types on the sense of what? जो अभी हमने इंफॉर्मेशन लर्न किया, राइट? दैट DNA जो coiled होता है ना, either it can be coiled on a right side, it can be coiled on a left side like this. So either right-handed DNA or the left-handed DNA like this. Okay, either right-handed or the left-handed DNA. So we have learned for this right-handed DNA. DNA का जो helix curve है ये, right? वो right-handed होगा. In some, that's the left-handed DNA is also there. Right? Now, Different types of DNA are there. A DNA होता है, B DNA, Z DNA, C DNA, D DNA, like this. Out of this all, remember, ये जो Z होता है ना, वही सिर्फ लेफ्ट हैंडेड होता है, राइट? आप थंब को लेफ्ट डायरेक्शन, लेफ्ट टू राइट में रोटेट करो. In this direction, if that two helical chains, two polynucleotide chains form helix structure, then we call left-handed. Rest all are right-handed structure, right? And we जो हमने learn किया अभी, that is particularly the B DNA, which is found in most of the organism, right? Now, length per helix different होता है in each type of DNA, A, B, Z, C, D. Okay, हमने learn किया that's the B DNA, 34 angstrom or 3.4 nanometer. Now, next thing, certain values are given. You have to just remember that. Tell me, first of all, in each and every organism, same number of nucleotides are present, same number of that base pairs are there, yes or no? Per helix, वो different है, but total number of nucleotides, no, right? Species to species, this thing is vary. So simplest organism, one of the organism name, that's the bacteriophage, which is known as a 5174. ये उसका name है. We have to accept, हाँ? कि क्यों ऐसा name दिया? Question arise नहीं करना है. In that, 5386 nucleotides are present in this bacteriophage. Another bacteriophage, that name is a lambda. In that, 48,502 base pairs are there. Then, E. coli bacteria. In that, 4.6 into 10 raised to 6 base pair. Imagine how many, right? 4.6 into 10 raised to 6 base pair. E. coli bacteria, microscopic organism. In that, this many nitrogen bases. And lastly, that's the human. Human in that 3.3 into 10 raised to 9 base pair. Right? This many base pairs, nitrogen bases, nucleotides are present in a cell inside that nucleus, and inside that nucleus, small space, these things are present. Right? That's why we can say that DNA is a long polymer structure. Clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now I'm going to teach you one small topic, right? That's the central dogma. Now, this thing was proposed by Crick. जो Watson and Crick था, उसमें से Crick, right? Francis Crick. Only the Crick proposed this thing, that central dogma in molecular biology. He states what? That DNA from that the mRNA formation, and by that way the protein synthesis occur, right? DNA to mRNA we called transcription process. DNA to mRNA formation we call transcription process. mRNA to protein formation, right? That's we call translation process. So one is a transcription, another is a translation. And DNA to DNA formation, right? Parental DNA to daughter DNA formation, that process we call replication. Right? DNA to DNA replication, DNA to mRNA formation transcription, mRNA to protein, that we call translation. In most of the organism, this type of mechanism occur. But in some of the viruses, where genetic material is RNA, those organisms have a genetic material as DNA, they follow this central dogma, means DNA to mRNA to protein and DNA to DNA replication, right? Now, but those organisms like viruses, some of the viruses are there in that RNA as a genetic material, right? RNA cells में क्या फॉर्म होता है? DNA. That is totally reverse. DNA to mRNA होता है, यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? RNA to DNA. That is reverse. So this organism actually do not follow this central dogma pathway. Central dogma is not for this organism which have genetic material as RNA. Right? बोलिए. Right? ये रिवर्स फॉर्म में भी होता है. This one in some of the viruses, like आप ये arrow कर सकते हैं. That is the reverse law, reverse transcription, right? Like one of the example of virus, coronavirus. पता है ना इसमें हम क्या बोलते हैं? RT-PCR टेस्ट. सुना है आपने? कोरोना के टाइम पे ये वेल नोन है. RT-PCR. RT-PCR वाई RT का मीनिंग क्या होता है? रिवर्स ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. Means this virus performs this thing, reverse transcription, which has a genetic material as a RNA. Right? So this you have to remember, central dogma, which was proposed by this Francis Crick. And this reverse transcript is that some of the organisms are there, like viruses, they can follow, they have the RNA as a genetic material. So RNA to DNA form karte, that thing was revealed by Tamine and Baltimore. Tamine and Baltimore revealed this thing. बोलिए, clear? This thing is enough for today. Any doubt in today's lecture? Any doubt? Everything is clear. Glycosidic linkage, diester, phosphodiester bond, phosphoester bond. Yes or no? Okay. See, I'm sending these notes in group. Please refer all these things today. Self, right? आज आफ्टरनून में भी लेक्चर है आपका, एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर, right? In which the sir first will complete the theories of sex determination of chapter number 5, and if time is available then go with this chapter number 6. So sir जो आफ्टरनून में करवाने वाले ना, for that this content is required, right? So please prepare this thing. चलिए, now you may leave now. Goodbye.